We designers design the user interface and then hand it over to the developers, and developers rebuild what we worked on. And the gap between designers and developers has been always a pain point in this process. What if we make this process easier and skip some of the steps? Just imagine that you have a design tool that you can freely design whatever you want, like in the Figma, but this time you have a real-time HTML CSS design canvas, meaning that any element that you design or add into the design canvas has basically HTML and CSS code behind it. So basically you can build your final code while you are designing. Bear with me until the end of this video.
Subframe is the tool that I want to show you today. It's basically a visual user interface designer like Figma, which you can easily, with freedom, add element into your design canvas and customize the styling of those elements. But as I said, you basically have a real-time HTML CSS design canvas. Also, there are a couple of AI features which is going to support you in the design process. In the first step, we need to make a couple of decisions about the general styling of our design. The first cool thing about this tool that I realized in this step is they can copy the styling from the existing platform and the other famous brands. Here you can see that I'm switching between different stylings. We have control over other properties such as the color styling of our website and design, the typography, and the corner radius styling. In the next step, we select the styling of our navigation bar and its behavior. Now we have a list of templates of sections and pages that we can choose among them. This will help us to not start from the scratch. Or we can use the chat user interface to create our new page. Here I'm giving a very simple prompt. I just want to create a home page. It will take a couple of seconds, and after that the tool is going to suggest us 4 different designs for the home page. I like the third version, so I click on it. I can scroll down in a page and check every part of it, and if I'm happy with the design, I'm going to click on apply the design. And now our design is ready. You can open the layer list and you can see all the layers exist in this design. We can select the layers, we can change their content or their text, for example, or we can customize their styling. For having access to the further properties and features, we can switch to the design tab, and this user interface is already very familiar. In the right side, we have the design properties, which is going to help us to kind of change the style of our page or a different element. In the left side, we see the asset panel, basically the thing that we can add to our design. Beside the asset in the asset list, we also can add fundamental and basic element into our design. For example, here I added a stack, which is like a frame in a Figma or a div in the HTML, which we can also add a different component from the asset list into this stack. For having a responsive design, we can switch between mobile view and desktop view and check our design if it works well or not. And at the end of the process, the only thing you need to do is to switch to the code tab, and there you have access to the code.
Hope it helps, and if it was so, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.